We're here at the Queen Mary with the Commodore of the ship. Commodore, tell us a little bit about the history of the ship.
From 1936 in May, at the time of the maiden voyage, until September of 1939, the Queen Mary was the glamour girl of the North Atlantic. I mean, she was carrying big business, Hollywood royalty. Fred Astaire traveled in 1939, JFK, Marlene Dietrich, Gloria Swanson. The people that shaped the world that we live in today were traveling in this ship, the Queen Mary. And the older the ship gets, the more curious people get about her. Of course, you may have heard there is something about Mary. She is just a little haunted.
Can you describe any haunted encounters that guests have seen?
Well, people have seen, heard, and felt many things here in the ship. And I, for one, can tell you that I've heard them breathe, I've had them touch me, and I've heard them speak, and I've seen them in my peripheral vision. And you can feel them. You can feel their presence, because it usually becomes cold, but it's a different kind of cold than what you might experience from the weather. It's sort of a cold, it's just momentary from the inside out when you pass by one.
I'm here with Gil, a tour guide on the haunted Queen Mary ship. Can you tell us a little bit about your personal experiences with paranormal activity?
Sure. It varies from just shadows, voices, and even just light touching. We've had nearly 58 deaths, but we've recorded nearly 1,000 hauntings. You know, the happy haunts. They all come back from former crew members, passengers who came to stay on the Queen Mary, and they come back for one more time. So these are all just passengers and crew members who came back to work and travel just one more time on this beautiful ship.
Where would you say is the scariest part on the ship?
Ooh, that can vary. I know for sure the pool is one of them. I've never been in there in several years, but I always had a weird vibe. The engine room is one, and the boiler room's down below. You always get a weird feeling that someone's watching you.
And then the ghosts themselves, so are they active or are they not active? How does that kind of work here?
They can be both. Some are the residual, where they're passive, where they just kind of pass by you, or just you see a glimpse of something. And the more active ones are like B340, or a ghost touching you and kind of moving something in your room. It can vary. We have a bit of both.
Ooh, and are these ghosts friendly?
I would say yes. We haven't had a bad haunting yet.
Tell us a little bit about the renovations the Queen Mary has seen.
Well, there have been a lot of cosmetic renovations, such as the decking that we're standing on. I mean, it's as old as the ship, but it's been lovingly restored to like new condition. There's a lot of paint correction and restoration going on the ship. We've got a brand new, magnificent linoleum flooring that is just like what was put in the ship after World War II in the main hall where the shopping area is. We have a new emergency generator. A lot of work was done down in the bottom of the ship in the boiler rooms by raising up watertight bulkheads and putting a bilge pumping system in. So really, I mean, we are thoroughly trying to get the Queen Mary to be all it can be. And it's been a great joy to be here during her rebirth, and it's just, she's an amazing ship, and there's so much to show you and so much for people to come and see.